Hello, and a good day to you all. Hopefully, you've had a great week. Um, it's been a bit calm over here in Zambia, and that's because we haven't had a lot of new coronavirus cases. So the whole account at the moment stands at just 40, and I think the number of deaths is at 2, and so far about 28 from the last update that I saw. 28 have recovered successfully, so we only had about 10 active. Now this is a cause for celebration, I'd guess, but also sad for those who lost their loved ones. Now, today's podcast, thank you very much for tuning in. I have something that I wrote some time back as well. I think I'll be doing this in most of my episodes, where I get an article and I'll read through it and then try to share ideas from what I understand by the writing. So I don't know what was going on when I was writing this, but I think I was writing it as a song, a rap. So it goes something like this. Sometimes life comes at you in the strangest of ways. Sometimes you can't go forward or backwards, but always remember, even sideways is a direction. You can make compromises to suit the situation. Think outside the box is what my daddy said. All the rules that exist are man-made. So you can chart your own path, make some footprints. You're a king, you're a queen. Bow to nobody, but offer respect to every life on this earth. You deserve what you put in. Life should be fair. Everybody deserves to breathe some clean air. They said someday we all gonna go anyways. But I say look after yourself and your family always. See, I felt life is great when you are by yourself. No responsibilities, you just eat all your earnings. A whole lot of time to pursue all your yearnings. Not everybody is family, so you mind your business. If you come on hard times, then you call on Jesus. Don't take it too serious. You gotta let go of that stress. So that's where I ended up. I know it's incomplete, but I was looking at this and I was like, Alright, so how do we now bring this to the current situation that we're in? Because at the moment everybody is I don't know about other countries, but here it's like the paranoia of the COVID-19 has started subsiding, but still with the economy being hit, and we thinking probably for us it might even go beyond 5 years for us to just go back to where we have been, which wasn't great at all. But yeah, it's going to take a lot of people a long time for them to, especially those who own small businesses. I think it's going to take them a long time for them to just recover back to at least where they can be able to sustain themselves, which is very sad because it's not just us here, it's pretty much the whole world over. So I'm guessing with what I read earlier, it might be some people's thinking, where now the little that they have at the moment, they want to just keep it to themselves. Like you don't really want to spend much, you don't want to even help much because you're thinking, if I use too much of what I have now, then things might not go back to normal, and then I might end up suffering. So I guess that sort of, I don't know if I should call it selfishness comes in, and like you've got that little voice that's telling you to just look after yourself, and don't really think about others, because you have to be in a good position first before you can be able to help others as well. But I still would say, like it's time that we have to make, like compromises in our lifestyles, and also in our way that we do our businesses. For those that do businesses, think outside the box. Think outside the box. Like start to diversify, because diversification helps you when one area collapses, then you at least still have other areas to keep you afloat, and also work with others as well, because two minds are better than one. So if you work with even more minds, then you have a high chance of surviving the expected recession as well. And in terms of relationships as well, obviously when times are rough, people don't really do well with relationships. There'll be a lot of neglected families because daddy is too busy working or trying to make ends meet. Mommy is also busy elsewhere as well, trying to do her bit as well. So most of these kind of families, you'd find that the strain is usually felt by the children. And so that's just something that people need to be careful of and try to avoid. And also there's just this culture that has come up, obviously, over this period of time, where everybody is telling you to wash your hands wherever you go. Just that spirit of cleanliness. I wish it would extend to even garbage, because it's like we have turned to just cleaning our hands and not really anything else. So you'd find people still littering along the streets, but they make sure that they wash their hands wherever they are going. So it's just I'm thankful, because with Lusaka, it's a city that usually has cholera outbreaks like almost every year, and I'm just glad that did not happen this year. We had a lot of rain, but for some reason we did not have any other outbreaks, which is a very good thing, because we would have had a lot of things to worry about. Like on one side we're worrying about the COVID, and then on the other side we have like the cholera as well. So that would have been bad, but just grateful that did not happen this year. And so we just hope that even the businesses that have had the sanitization setups will continue to do that, even if it's like on a lower scale. But if they continue to do that, it will create a culture of cleanliness around the city and around the country as a whole. So this week I have had a chance to work from home. We were directed at work to work from home. I wouldn't say it has been a good time for me, because of the nature of work that I do, which is IT support. Now, as you would understand, with IT support, you need to have a computer on. But the challenge that I've had is the power utility company as well, load shedding, because they also have their own issues of low generation of power. So they have been load shedding. I don't know why this year though, because we've had quite a lot of rain for the hydroelectricity to be generated, but for some reason they keep saying that the dam that generates the power is not full yet, which is just baffling. I don't know what logic there is. I wouldn't want to go much into that. But anyways, So what this has meant is like power has been going pretty much every day during the day that I've been at home. Now that means the laptop now is working on battery, which also does not go for too long, and then you have to offer IT support where you are talking to someone and over the phone. It is helpful when you have to like just remote into their PC and then be able to see exactly what the problem is, but it is difficult when you have to keep asking them, what are you seeing? And because they are not really into the IT field, they don't have a clue on what you're looking for, and so that was a bit of a challenge for me. And also the other tasks that I do, one of them is coordinating the company couriers. So pretty much I end up working like their switchboard. Whenever people have a need for a courier, they would call me, and then I would assign one of the couriers to handle that task. And also between the couriers themselves, if they are not able to get in touch with one another, they would call me, and then I have to now start looking for the other person where they are, like tracking them, and then also trying to get them over the phone. So it's been quite hectic. But I'm glad that I did spend a bit of time at home. So I don't know if it's going to continue on to next week, because the government has extended not really the quarantine period, but just the time that we are supposed to be cautious. So they've increased it to, I think, 2 more weeks. Now I don't know what they're going to say at work, whether we continue to work from home or we just go back to the office and continue on from there. So that has been my time this week. And also, I don't know, when I'm at home by myself, I don't usually eat that much. So I don't know, that's just one of the things that I find a bit strange. If I'm not home, I would eat more than I would when I'm at home, which is usually supposed to be the opposite. But I don't know how I'm wired. So I don't know how those of you who are in quarantine, I don't know how yours has been. So I would want to hear from you and hear what your challenges have been, and also what maybe good things have come out of you being in isolation, and also the downside as well. That would be very interesting. So with the past recordings that I have done, people have complained that they haven't been able to leave comments. I don't know, people keep forgetting that I always mention my Facebook page, where you can easily leave comments, but I've had quite a few complaints about that. So what I did was I've integrated the podcast onto my website, which is www.machona.com. On the blog section, you'll be able to see all my podcasts, and there you'll be able to leave comments. You'll be able to play the sound from there, and you'll be able to also leave comments as well. And then once you leave those comments, I'll be able to see them as quickly as I can, and you'll be able to probably reply on from there as well. So yeah, that's one of the changes that I have made to the podcast, and hopefully I'll now start getting a number of responses for this. So once again, the website is www.machona.com, www.machona.com. And if you go to the blog section, you'll be able to see all the podcasts there listed, and you can even play back on the old ones. And if you had any questions there, you can drop them off, and we'll be able to proceed from there. So yeah, this has been my little recording. I know it hasn't been much. I've been trying to get one of my friends to join me so that we can be able to talk about a serious topic. But she, I don't know, she has been a bit busy, so she hasn't gotten back to me yet. But as soon as she is ready to record, then we are going to do it, and I will be able to post it on here, and you'll be able to then take a listen and see where we go. So have a great week. Happy Easter. I know the Easter this year hasn't really made much sense because everybody has just been indoors. But happy Easter. Have a great week. And remember to keep safe and keep your family safe as well. And yeah, we'll see you on the other side. Thank you.